different than insects. They don't have eyes, right? So, and it might shock you if you guys haven't really played around with them like I have, right? Like I can take them and I can hold them and I can't believe that they can't see me, right? Because I can, if it's on my lab bench and I'm coming in with a grafting tool, that's what I use to like move mites around. And I'm coming in for a landing to scoop them up and then they start scurrying and running around. I'm like, how do you stupid know that I'm coming in when you don't have any eyes? It's because they have all these hairs around their bodies. They're seedy. They can kind of vibrate with, they can kind of feel it as the air pressure changes and things, and they're so sensitive. They don't have antennae, but they do use their two mouth parts in the front that are basically act as antennae. There's a lot of tasting chemoreceptors on those mouth parts, so they kind of feel around and can kind of sense their environment. I'll get you a zoom in here of their mouth parts. So this is their chelicera, this is their mouth parts. It basically acts as like two sharp, pointy little teeth, and there are little teeth on them that can use kind of serrating. So they puncture a site and they kind of move it back and forth like this, and that's kind of, it's like what's pulling in the food. So they're kind of just slurping in the bee fat bodies and hemolymph. So that's their chelicera. Now I told you at the beginning when we were talking about looking at that Varroa reproduction diagram that they have a way that they can kind of submerge themselves in brood food but not drown, right? Not suffocate. And the way they can do that is through this organ that's called a peritreme. And this is not unique to Varroa. All the mites that are in this category of kind of in that family all have this organ. So again, it's called peritreme. And basically what it does is it acts like a snorkel. They've got like a little snorkel on the side of their body that they can sit there and be submerged, but still be exchanging gases and get the oxygen that they need. And then again, it's not showing up really well with this white screen. So if you look over there, you can see it a little bit better. But their feet are basically suction cups, which of course was like my childhood dream, to have suction cup feet so I could crawl on walls like Spider-Man. But they're living my dream to have that suction cup feet. But again, I'm pointing this out to you is because we need to know a little bit about their biology to know how we can control it. So some methods of control and certainly of monitoring, which we'll talk about, happen to work because they have suction cup feet. So we'll talk about that in a second.